guys, so why every time once I'm recording, my allergies want to kick in. I don't really know how to look at this angle, so I hope I don't look crazy. But I asked you guys on Instagram what y'all wanted me to talk about, and it was between motherhood or friendships, and you guys chose friendships. Woo! But we're gonna talk friendships. Let's get real. Let me drink some orange juice, guys. My ex-friend actually gave me this cup. But friendships are hard. When I feel like they shouldn't even be hard. But nowadays they are, because like you can't trust nobody at all. People are fake. People are not genuine. People just want to be in your business. People just want to know like what you got going on. Just want to know your like. And half the time they just envy you. If we're being straight up. So me, I don't have friends. Like friends, a big old group of crowd. No, I don't have friends. I have like 5 friends I could probably. And so, half of them don't even live where I live. So it's like, ugh, it sucks. Where I live, there's literally like I can count my friends that I honestly consider friends in this town, like in my hand. Less than 10 fingers. We're gonna talk friendships. I'm gonna tell you about my experiences. I'm not gonna say any names just because this is more about like the experiences, the lessons learned, like just stuff that I have been through. This is not to shame anybody, which is why I'm not gonna say any names. This is about me, you know. This just to put it out there and to talk to y'all. And I know that some like probably like shit that I'm gonna probably talk about somebody else probably went through or something, you know. So let's talk. We're gonna talk about middle school, okay? We're gonna start with middle school. Middle school, 6th, 7th grade year, it was pretty good. It was pretty lit, you know. You're going into middle school and it's fucking fun. And it's like you don't know what you're gonna expect because you're getting out of elementary, you know. You're in middle school. Middle school's fun, you know. Up until 8th grade year. 8th grade year, that's when I started losing friends, because 8th grade year, that's whenever I discovered that I liked girls. I started dating this one girl, and shit went south after that. Like, that's when I started losing friends. Things got really, really rocky in my life. That's when a lot of that's where like my depression and my anxiety came from, because I went through a lot of horrible experiences my 8th grade year. And because of those experiences, I guess people like stopped talking to me and stopped being my friend or whatever. So yeah, I didn't really have any more friends after 8th grade year. I had only like a couple. Because it's really about like, you know, when like you're like when you're friends and then like there's more friends and then y'all all just become friends all together, so we just all know each other. And then like if one does something, like they all fall behind, and then like these people like all like, okay, oh my god, blah 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 blah, and then here's like that one person. It's just like, damn, that was me. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, when I was young, that shit sucked. Like, that shit ate me up. I was such a little like selfless crybaby ass little girl. Like, I was always so sad. I was like, what the fuck, like all these people talking about me, like it sucked. I was like, I have no friends. That shit sucked. And then like when going up into like high school, oh my god, high school, that's always middle school. Talking high school, freshman year, you know, you go into high school, freshman year, it's like, you don't know what you're gonna expect. You're gonna see all these fucking sophomores, juniors, seniors, and you were here being a little freshman. And all these other middle school people coming in too. So it's like, damn, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. And freshman year was pretty lit too. You know, I got to meet more people. I made acquaintances. I don't really remember much of freshman year, to be honest. Freshman year is whenever I lost my my best friend that I had when I was young. Me and her were so fucking close, bro. Me and her had like sleepovers, like she would like try to cook breakfast for me, and that shit was so funny. But she would always cook it up. She would like do my hair and like dress me up, and like we were always like having sleepovers. I was always with her. We were always doing something, right? At her house and shit. We were always together. That was like my best friend. But me and her stopped being friends freshman year because of this stupid thing that happened. And like, I'm not even gonna talk about the situation, but like, it's like something happened and like people were talking about it, and I decided to put my 2 cents in and like saying like I knew about it too or whatever. And then shit went south because then it turned out that I was like the one talking about like this situation and like telling people, and I'm like, it wasn't even me. Like, I decided to put my 2 cents in because it was people that was also friends with her, and then but those people really weren't my friends, so I was just like, ugh. So from that moment I was like, let me not even talk to these people, let me not even say nothing, like, you know. I was like, okay. And then me and her stopped being friends, and it sucked. So then when me and her stopped being friends, like obviously like those friends that were her friends, they didn't like me. So I was like, okay, that's how shit starts. And then half the time I feel like I didn't even know the people that didn't like me. Like I never even said a word to the people that didn't even like me. I'm like, why don't you like me? I've never even talked to you. But yeah, that's what happened freshman year. My sophomore year, my sophomore year, I got into a fight with the girl that I was friends with too. It was literally so stupid. Like I said, I'm not gonna say any names because like it's just about the situation. It's just like, what the fuck? Like now that I'm looking back, I'm like, what the fuck? Me and her were friends, you know. It was literally a stupid ass situation. Like, you know, like she was talking to this one guy, and then I liked the guy before, and she knew that I liked him, and then like shit went down between them and whatever. And then I don't even know. Point is that like I remember that day, like my friend went up to her and talked to her, and I guess she like took it the wrong way or whatever, and she came up to me. But what is crazy is that I don't even know how shit went south between us, because like the situation that had happened, like that was happening, like I'm trying to like figure out a way to say this without like being so obvious about it. But like the situation that she was in, I knew about it, right? Because she would talk to me about it, you know. And I was there for her. I would hear her out. I supported her, whatever the fuck. Even though like what the guy that was in the situation, she knew that I like liked him before or whatever, or like had feelings for him. But I supported her. Like I talked to her, whatever. And that day that my friend went up to her and talked to her about something, I don't even know how shit went south between us, because like my friend just went to go talk to her, and then she came up talking to me all mad and shit. And I'm like, how'd you get so mad at me? How'd you get so mad at me so fast when we were literally just good? And then like, next thing you know, we were fighting. That's all I know, because like, she came out, okay, so she came out trying to talk to me and shit. And I was walking with my cousin. And, you know, I was like, give me a second, you know? I'm like talking, give me a second. And she was with her friend too. And like, I remember she followed me all the way down to my locker, and then like, she started like, you know, yapping and shit, and like putting like her hand in my face, and I'm like, ah, man, oh my god. Something that triggers me is like hands, faces. Don't get in my face. Do not get in my face. That triggers the fuck out of me. I remember starting getting in my face, getting loud, and I was like, oh, next thing you know, we were fighting. we fighting for? Now that I think about it, I'm like, why? Like, what was the whole point? You know, like. So then after that, like, it was really stupid because we had community service and all this other bullshit, and it was really dumb. Now that I think about it, I'm like, why? But after that, obviously, we weren't friends anymore. And obviously, like, she would, like, we knew the same people, so, like, then those people weren't friends with me anymore either. So then I was just kind of just solo, and I think that's pretty much it for sophomore year. Yeah, I had, like, 2 friends my sophomore year that I was, like, really, really close to. I had them in class, so I was always just with them. And then my junior year, I had a boyfriend. So, like, my boyfriend was literally my best friend because that's the only person I was with. Because if I wasn't with my cousins around school, then I was just by myself or I was with my boyfriend. Half the time I was just skipping with him. So, junior year, nothing really happened. I was just kind of like, you know, all the people that I used to be friends with, they were all sit together. They were like all like sitting at a table where like me and like him were sitting at with all his friends, and they were kind of just there. And I'm like, damn, like I used to be friends with all y'all. Like, it's literally so stupid thinking back at it. Like, there could have been so many like good memories made in high school. But bitch, I was ready to get the fuck out of high school, okay? All these people that said, oh my god, high school was the best years of my life. Nah, bitch, I was ready to get the fuck up out of there. I was ready to graduate. Like, I was like, fuck all y'all. But, junior year, nothing really happened my junior year. It was just kind of like, because I had my boyfriend. And then, senior year, I was just with my cousins all the time. And my best friend, Carmen. That was pretty much it. I went to college. I made the best motherfucking friends. The one I'm telling y'all don't even freaking live here. I'm so sad. Those are my fucking friends. Like I made like the best fucking friends that don't even live here. And it's so sad. Like, it's funny how you meet genuine people that just vibe with you. Somewhere where you don't even live, and that shit sucks. Like, and we talk, not every day, but when we do talk, that shit is like, the connection has never left, and that's literally what I like. And then, obviously me and my best friend Carmen, I still, that she ain't going nowhere. And I made a friend. After so fucking long, I made a friend, right? And she fucked me up. This bitch is a fake ass, rat ass bitch. She was fake. Like, me and her, I met her where I work at, and it took us forever. Well, it took me forever, like, to talk to her, because, like, I don't just go around talking to people like that. Like, I learned, right? So I'm not gonna go out of my way to talk to nobody unless I'm spoken to. Because if you don't speak to me, I ain't finna speak to you. I ain't speaking. Damn, I'm over here stuttering. But you know what I mean. If I'm not spoken to, I'm not gonna speak. So, me and her like ended up being together, having to work like close to each other, and we ended up talking, you know. And she would be like, you know, yeah, like I see you around, but you're always like, you know, to yourself, and like, you know, don't really talk, and kind of like me. Sorry, I got that resting bitch face. And I was always to myself. But yeah, I started talking to her, like I fucked up and like let her in on a lot of stuff, and like I really, really trusted her. And not always, but like during our friendship, like I told her that I appreciated her, that I appreciated our friendship, because like I don't have friends. So like her being my friend and us hanging out, and we would go to eat and like shopping, and like I would take her places, and like I would do shit for her, like. But I let her run my kid. We would do everything together, right? And like, shit went fucking south. Like, shit got weird because of my fucking my child, like, it's a piece of crap. But you know, like, she decided to be a snake, and shit got a little weird between us. And instead of confiding in me as the friend, she went and confided on my baby daddy. And it's just like, who does that? Like, who does that? Like, what? Like, anytime I had a problem with my friends, I never went to their mans, their boyfriends, or none of that. Bitch, I'm coming to you. Like, we can talk. Let's solve this out. That's why we're friends. But no, this girl decided to confide in him, and okay. Like, so then shit went south. They got really close. Like, what? That's because she was fake. Like, that's what I learned. Like, she was actually never really my friend. Like, it took one wrong thing, and then that's what she decided to do. Like, one thing went wrong, and that's what you decided to do. Like, that's who you are. Like, like you're fucking gross. And she's fake as fuck and dirty. And then, like, afterwards, no, and we got into a fight. Like, she decided to start provoking shit and decided to bump into me at work. And I'm like, fuck no. Like, I don't have the time nor the patience for no bullshit. So, like, when she bumped into me at work, like, you know, my ass was ready to drag her ass. But I'm at work. I have a child to take care of. So I was like, let me not do that. And, like, after work, you know, like, I was mad, and somehow, like, you know, I ended up being right beside her, and I followed her. Like, but then I was like, what am I doing? In that moment, I was like, what am I doing? Like, following this fucking bitch. Like, I have to go take money out the bank and go pick up my child. Why am I following this fucking bitch that's not even worth shit? Obviously, she didn't appreciate our friendship. And so, like, you know, I decided to drop it because I had, like, a whole, like, self moment where I was like, no, like, let me not. But she decided to be all tough and bad, and she didn't go home, obviously, as a little scary-ass little piece of crap she was. And she went to my baby daddy's house, and that's where she felt all big and bad, and decided to call me off his phone. Like, off his phone. Like, keep in mind that me and this girl were friends, and she was doing all this shit. Like, that was never a friend. Like, you guys have got to, like, watch out who, like, y'all confide in. Like, people are not genuine. People will do snake ass shit that you wouldn't even think that they would do. And that's what literally, like, it's so, like, mind blowing. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, there's people are not raised right. People are not raised right. People are disgusting. People are not genuine. Well, she decided to go to my baby daddy's house so she could feel all strong and shit, and call me on my phone and try to fight me. She was trying to fight me. So I fucking pulled up, and we got into a fight or whatever. And then, like, afterwards, like, days later, she decided to be around my kid, and I'm like, fuck no. Because that's one thing you don't do. Like, one thing is trying to be a snake ass bitch, and then another thing is trying to still be around my child. Like, that's where you got me fucked up. Like, you're not finna involve my kid in your motherfucking business. Like, what? Ooh, don't do that. Talk about we used to be friends, and I wanted to see him. Oh my god. No, bitch. I was like, you had that privilege. You had the privilege to be around my child and see him and carry him. But you lost that shit the moment you betrayed me, the moment you stabbed me in the back, the moment you became a snake ass bitch. You can't be around my kid. Like, y'all have kids. Be careful who you bring around your kid. Like, with this experience, that's literally what I learned. Like, I was like, you know, like, I don't want nobody around my kid. I used to think, like, after me and my baby daddy, I'm like, you know what, like, whoever I talk to next, relationship-wise, like, obviously, it's gonna take them a minute to get to know my kid, or even see my kid, or even meet my kid, or even anything. But when it came to friendships, I didn't think that. And now, after this bitch did that shit, bitch, I don't want nobody around my kid, because people are disgusting. Like, it makes me so sad, the world that we live in. That's what I learned from this experience. Like, I'm not letting nobody around my kid. Like, until you show me, like, who the fuck you are, and that you are genuine, and that you are a good fucking person, nobody's coming around my kid because that's what this bitch taught me. Like, not even friends. Not even free. That's literally disgusting. But that's pretty much it. It sucks. Literally sucks. But I think y'all just have to watch out who y'all make bonds with. Some people will lead you into wrong paths and you're gonna be making bad mistakes. Some people are gonna want to lead you the right path and like love you and like tell you how it is. And other people are gonna just be there just to see what you have going on in your life. Like just to be there and just watch you, you know. So you really just have to be careful at this point. Sorry, I just had a blank moment because like that's like I think that's like the whole like conclusion here. Like we just have to bring positive vibes. Like just be smart. Okay? Be nice. Okay? Be nice. Respect others. Stop being fake. Be genuine. Okay? I think that's my message to you guys today. Because besides that, I don't have really anything else to say on friendship besides appreciate the people that you have around, you know? And others, just fly them away, ignore them. Like, ignore the jealous people, like, ignore all the other bullshit. Watch your surroundings. Watch who, like, you'll know. Because now I know. But I think that's it for you guys. I think that's it for now. I think that's my rant for now because I don't really have anything else to say. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I don't think I really said a lot of experiences, but if you guys went through some of that bullshit, it's okay. We learn, and the people that did you wrong, somebody else is gonna do them wrong because karma goes around. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye guys.